Welcome to Fort Worth, Texas, and Amon G. Carter Stadium, home of the TCU Horned Frogs. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back. The number 2 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on another SEC rival, the TCU Horned Frogs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. They're not interested in kicking it away. They're lining up for an onside kick. They're going to get on top of it, and the onside kick is successful. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. And the pressure was in his grill.
And I think this offense was looking for a reason to ignite the home crowd, coming out on first down, throwing the football, but the defense was ready. Nice job getting to the quarterback, making a big sack on the first play of the game.
The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Now on the option. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. The Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. On third and long, he'll need to push it downfield. And he reels it in inside the 30. That is exactly what you want to do with the football. He's got it all the way down to the 15-yard line.
I love when you back the defense off of you. If you want to get aggressive, I'll take shots down the field, make the defense play more conservative, and now what?
Headed to the end zone. He rumbles all the way down to the 2-yard line. He gave him a little bit of everything on that one.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he gets a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last.
And he'll take it in. Touchdown, TCU! They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football.
And these coaches talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
Offense getting set for first down. Timeout used by the offense. You can't afford to have anybody confused about the play. Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Breaks the tackle. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
That's a really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility.
He's out of bounds, showing off the hands on the pick, and then the nifty moves on a terrific return.
Not the start this kid was looking for. Very first pass of the day gets picked off. This is a defense that's got a lot of ball hawks on the back end, and he's got to be real careful with his eyes, not telegraph throws like he did right there. He's going to have to settle in.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the last drive. Everything in rhythm, moved the ball down the field, didn't make those mistakes, Jesse, and they need to do it again on this one.
Yeah, you're right. They had the defense on their heels. You wonder what sort of communication was going on that sideline. What sort of changes were they able to make, because they got to stop the bleeding right now.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
We're already in the first quarter, but already you get the feeling this could be a long day for this QB. He's already been sacked. He gets hit right there on the incomplete throw. They've got to find a way to do a better job up front of protecting this guy, or it's going to be difficult to put up points.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Horned Frogs want to move quickly. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The pitch. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down.
Offense facing 4th down.
There is nothing to gain by kicking it away in this area of the field, around midfield, going for it the wise move. On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. And it's incomplete way downfield, and the defense rises to the occasion.
Man, your goal of a defense is to stop them, is to force punts, and then this is just gravy. Now they go for it on 4th down and medium. On their side of the field, you get the big stop and a chance to switch the momentum here in the first half.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. They go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. Oh, look out, there he goes. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
Number 27.
Well, I know it's a very small sample size, and we've got a lot of football to go this year, but what can you say about this offense? How explosive and impressive they look. Top 5 in the nation in scoring, and you can see why. They've got speed and playmakers all over the field.
After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. On the move from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense is...
Fires and picked off. What a nice play, and even with the short return, they're in scoring position at the 18.
I'll tell you, you got to give the defense credit, though, because with these conditions, it's not easy to catch for the offensive players, certainly not for the defense, but great eye-hand coordination securing that interception.
Running back searching for a hole. Able to pick up a couple down to the 27. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one, not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
The Tigers have it with a first and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown LSU! And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays, and I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw it this drive.
The Horned Frogs in the hurry-up.
That boy fast. Goodness gracious. When he pulls the ball down, he can go chew up yards so quick, just like a running back. Man, the speed is evident on that QB.
And you know, everybody likes to call him dual threat. I'd say just plain old threat. He is a problem.
Yeah, and you're putting, at a younger age, you're putting your quarterback now, the best athlete on the field, at the quarterback spot, so he can go make plays, and he's used to playing quarterback and throwing the ball and doing this whole life.
And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
Quarterback on the keeper. He'll toss it. And he's not going to get there. The defense.
DC going for it, certainly. But 4th and long, that's a situation I think you got to punt and just let the game play out. Trust your defense a little bit more.
He on interception and the turnover. This defense has set its offense up for business.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision.
TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be aggressive, and really pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4th downs, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. He wants to go deep. He's got it down the left. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. They've gotten this thing up and running fast, back and forth. We're inside a minute to play in the 1st. The back goes in motion. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Here comes the option. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. And the Horned Frogs are in the hurry-up. He'll keep it himself. Oh, there's a loose football on the bad pitch. Got a lot of room to the right.
You know, oftentimes when you're playing in conditions like this and it's raining, you'll see a lot of the skill players offensively take off the gloves because they want to be able to feel the football. They think it gives them better control of it. And I don't know if that played into the football going on the ground there, but you know that ball security is going to be one of the biggest factors in this game moving forward.
It's a reverse. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
That's a first down for the offense. That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 14, TCU 7.
They'll break the seal on this quarter here on first down. They'll run it in the red zone. It's Williams. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers!
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing.
21, TCU 7.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Smashes through. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
They'll try again on second down after the incompletion. The play action fake. Finds the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a first down.
They're going to go right back to him on first down.
Yeah, and the running back didn't get much here, but, you know, you clearly want to always establish the tempo, run the football, be consistent, make that defense physically meet the challenge.
Oh, and he can't hold the pitch, and the ball's loose. Defense just cradling that fumble and securing it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the defense doing work.
Defenses talk all the time about forcing turnovers, and to do that, you got to get so many hats to the football and scoring, and the ball sometimes comes out, and what do? You pick it up, take it back to the house. What a play by the D.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, Phyllis, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. Oklahoma rolled to a victory, and after putting up this kind of win, there has to be some Heisman buzz around a program that produced 4 winners of the award between 2003 and 2018. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. The Horned Frogs want to crank the tempo. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Got a little work done on first down. Now back to the line. Goes to the option. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. And the Horned Frogs come to the line with a new set of downs. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
And he finds the end zone. I tell you what, man, this guy's going to be a force. You look at this offense, they find different ways to get him the football, different ways to use him. 3 times now he's entered the end zone, and not even 2 full games yet. This dude's a playmaker.
And with the extra point, they trail by 2 touchdowns, 28-14. So a drive there of 85 yards. Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
We're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had an onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. That last one was just a crushing penalty for this defense. Here comes 2nd and 1. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. The Tigers get enough for the first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality and the ground.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
And I think you're seeing these guys in every offense now. These littler guys, they're so quick, it's hard to get a hand on them. Run crisp routes. You can throw it short, you can throw it long, but they're just big-time playmakers. You've definitely seen an emphasis shift towards smaller wide receivers with some serious skill.
Lining up to convert 3rd down. Now the play fake. Unloads to the... And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. And the ball slipped out. The defense pounced on that, and now they're headed the other way. Didn't really have room to operate on the return, but he hands him the ball at the 32. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here.
Deep shot for the end zone. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Not only a great play, but tremendous discipline by this sophomore to make the pick.
I think everybody thinks when you say middle of the field safety, that's an easy responsibility. There's a lot of field in the middle, okay? I got to cover a lot of space. He does an unbelievable job covering space, breaking on the football, seeing the route, and going and getting the interception. Nice play by that safety.
And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. It's third down now, and they ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
The offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
The incompletion on first down leaves him with 2nd and 10 from the 43. Off the play fake, getting some heat. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
Well, obviously, at this point in the first half, the defense is finding themselves in a hole. You just get the feeling if they're going to get back in this, they're going to need more plays like that. They're going to need sacks. They're going to need turnovers. They're going to have to create negative plays to get themselves some momentum.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. It's caught downfield. Running toward the tape. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, LSU!
And the offense punches it in again, and we called his name again. That's 2 touchdowns now in 2 games with still more to be played. I tell you what, I think this guy's name will be called a lot more throughout the season. He's that kind of good.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
14.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points.
Finds just enough daylight to work his way up to the 19-yard line. They'll run the option. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
The defense came into this one, guys, knowing this quarterback was going to try to run the football. On that designed carry, they were physical and they were ready for it.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Yeah, and I tell you what, that takes some onions to go for it in your own territory like that. I mean, they're treating this like it's a video game. They don't even care. They don't worry about the outcome. No big deal.
He's looking to throw it. Got it in the middle. It's Thomas. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Get it out on the screen. Touchdown, Tigers! Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
This is a running back that can hurt you, not just getting handoffs, but they use him in the passing game as well. They called the screen at the absolute perfect time, and it ends up being a touchdown.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Just into the end zone, and he'll bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. Now they're backed up here, Jesse. Wonder how aggressive they're willing to be.
I think it's going to come down to how much confidence they have in this quarterback and his decision-making, because you cannot throw an interception at this part of the field with this little time left.
And I think that's conversations you've had with the young fellow on the sidelines. Be like, what are you comfortable with right here that we can run? Maybe stay aggressive, but make sure I don't make that mistake.
Second down coming up. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. The short hands, it's Sanders. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He wants to throw. Gonna let it fly. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Going back to the well, another deep ball. And that is interception number 3 on the day. They get him on the ground after the turnover, but there is a flag on the field, and we'll see if that will be a reprieve for this offense. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. And the kick bounces out of bounds. They will not get the onside attempt, but they will draw a flag. The Horned Frogs have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw it again. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
If I'm the offensive coordinator right here, man, I'm trying to find some easy gimmies. I'm trying to find a way to make this offense easier right now, because everything seems hard. Like last week too, man, just completion percentage is not great. This offense is just not moving like it should, and they got to find some ways to make this thing easier.
The option look. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. Open space at the 25. And just an outstanding return. Takes it back to the 7-yard line.
Fumbles are great when you force them, and you're always thinking about as a defensive player. But, man, when the weather conditions start to come down, it starts to rain, and you know that ball's a little bit slick, and you know more runs are coming, you really try to get to that football. Nice job getting the football out, falling on top of it, forcing the turnover.
And they will open this drive right on the doorstep with a 1st and goal. Grabbed behind the line, it's Williams. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Wide receiver coming across in motion. Trying to pound it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line.
And this offense, you're halfway home. All you got to do is do the same exact thing, Palmer. Fall forward and be physical.
And that's why they practice these goal line situations, right? It's to step up and be physical in moments like this.
They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. And the stomping has commenced.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
TCU 14.
And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I guess it could have been worse on that return. He goes out of bounds at the 15. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football at this point that would just quit. So, David, we're going to find out a lot about this team right now.
Yeah, just running out of opportunities. You give opportunities away like this, you're trailing every possession is going to be important from here on in.
They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here on 3rd down, will they go back to the running game? On the option. Discards a man. He'll toss it.
And it's been a struggle for the run game for this offense. Man, this is something they hang their hat on. You saw last week, you saw the highlights, and just give it to the running back. Let him do his thing. Haven't been able to get him going. I don't know what's going on, but they got to find a way to get their talented back some space so he can make some plays.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. And the incomplete pass, they roll the dice. Snake eyes.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on 4th down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he feels can make a play in that type of situation, and he's got confidence in him.
Looking for the end zone. Almost intercepted. They took a shot on 1st down and just about turned the thing over.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did.
Touchdown LSU! And the punishment has been extended. This is like a baseball pitcher that can't miss. He is just pounding the strike zone.
Yeah, it just gets in the zone, right? When you can't miss, you've seen quarterbacks get like that no matter what they do. They're on fire. They're hitting the receivers. And listen, that's also on the defense. The defense has to do a better job making him feel uncomfortable, changing what they're doing in coverage so he's a little bit confused. You can't just let him pick you apart.
He'll start the return inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. The offense set for a 1st down play. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He finds his man. They're showing that toughness using the ground game to create breathing room. They've got it out to the 15. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore. And the Horned Frogs racing to the line in the hurry-up. He'll set up to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. Good tackle there to stop him short of the 1st down, and now they have to make a call. A couple of yards shy of the 1st down marker, but they've decided this is 4-down territory. The offense still on the field. Calls his own number. They get him on the ground, but it's a 1st down. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
You talk about setting a tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Brings it in down the left side. Nothing but green ahead. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
And that's just nice patience and a great route. One-on-one, working the defender, taking his time, getting out of his break, locating the football, and making the catch just in time in bounds.
And the Horned Frogs are moving quickly down the field.
Here we go. Razor, razor.
And he showed himself to be a regular Spinderella, but not a lot of room to run.
Well, this offense came into the game knowing they wanted to be physical, they wanted to establish the line of scrimmage, and they're running downhill right at this defense, and they're churning out positive yardage early.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They're close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. He'll pitch it. Past the sticks and still on his feet. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
This defense really is on their heels. They've been on the field now for a long time on this drive, and they're just getting pushed around at the point of attack up front like we saw in that last play.
From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. He'll do it himself.
Yeah, and a great job by the defense, holding the line of scrimmage, playing downhill, playing responsibility football, and making sure they shut down that option.
Quarterback wants to throw on 2nd down. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, TCU!
How about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, a big-time top 25 duel. Let's get right to the pictures. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 21 over Utah. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He's going up top. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down, 2nd down coming.
What a hit by the defender. That's a good throw, and that was going to be caught, but how about the defender dislodging the football from its intended target? Nice job.
Line getting set on 2nd down. On the move, it's Nussmeier. Got his man in the middle. And oh, he was off to the races after the catch, and they finally drag him down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
This offense has a 2nd down play. He's looking to throw. Kick. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And whatever they did on 1st and 2nd down, don't do that anymore. 3rd and very long coming up. That's caught. It's Williams. Ripping through the defense. And Shore tackling there to keep him from getting to the 1st down marker.
Deep to shallow. That's why I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense
fires deep toward the end zone. And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
It has just been that kind of day for this guy. 4 picks now thrown in this game. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. He just hasn't been throwing the football accurately. This is a game he would like to soon forget.
TCU will send its offense back onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on its last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
On the option. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39. The Horned Frogs will hustle to the line. They'll run the option. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down. He's going to pass. Showing the arm strength down the left side. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about.
TCU.
And the Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, LSU 56, TCU 21.
Fresh set of downs after the completion.
Come on, set.
A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. Solid fundamentals on that tackle from this freshman. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Now on the option. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22.
Here we go. Gorilla.
From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. Got some room to run. Bulldozes his way through. The 40. The 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. What a great play by the defense and paying it off with the interception return.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last pick six after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. He's looking to throw. Caught over the middle. It's Rodgers. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. The Horned Frogs moving quickly to the line. Running back goes in motion. On the option. They can't corral the pitch. The ball's on the ground. Well, the offense ought to go buy a lottery ticket because that ball somehow bounced right back to them. They'll keep it.
Woo.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catches, plenty to give them a first down.
Well, offensively, they knew they were going to have some matchups they could take advantage of in this one, and all of a sudden, this quarterback has now over 300 yards passing in the game. Defensively, David, he has got them on their heels.
And he's been showing you a little bit of everything. He can throw it all over the field to all different receivers, to his tight ends, to his running backs. Really has the ability to spread it around, and now over 300 yards. Still some time left, and he can put up even bigger numbers. And heck, go chase some awards, man. Get some postseason awards. Get an All-American. Just put up a day.
Here they come on 2nd and 10 from the 47 after the incompletion. Here comes the option. Quick toss. Across the 25, he's got room. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense. And the Horned Frogs have taken it inside the 20. Leaves it with the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Looking for a productive play on first down.
Jackrabbit.
Motion trying to get the defense to show its hand. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The stress that a guy who can run that fast puts on a defense, even if it's a pass play, he has them on edge all the time.
Oh, the D coordinator. This guy gives them nightmares every night leading up to this game, because if you don't have people accounting for him and your eyes go to the wrong place or someone's out of position, that dude is gone.
The Horned Frogs are threatening on 1st and goal. Moving the running back, forcing the and makes his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Horned Frogs!
Yeah, and listen, that is awesome to see the guys continue to fight, continue to keep competing, because this game is over. Like, we don't need to fool y'all. We're not trying to get y'all to stick around and improve ratings. Like, the game's over, but you're continuing to fight. You powered in for the touchdown, and show your kids that we're going to always fight no matter what the score is.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Iowa is currently ahead in this one inside a jam-packed Kinnick Stadium, but the black and gold have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 5 over BYU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. How about that blocking up front and that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job, opening holes, the backs making plays, everything on the ground on that first drive worked.
And we know that this is the identity this coaching staff wants for this team, right? They want to be the most physical team on the field. Let's see if they can keep it up.
He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. And the Horned Frogs come to the line in the hurry-up.
Hey, it's important on offense in the passing game. You've got to have balance. And I mean, you got to be able to attack different thirds in the field. You got to work the perimeter to both sides. You got to let the defense know, too, that you're not afraid.
And he'll find the end zone. Touchdown, TCU! In a lot of losses, you just want to burn the tape. You don't want to watch it. But I think there are some things that they can take into next week from this performance.
No doubt. Offense is about finding your rhythm, finding your groove, what you do well. And you can tell, at least now, starting to get a little something going. Maybe you can do it.
The deficit is huge. This one is all but over, but they'll keep trying and line up for the onside kick. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
When on that outbreaking route, really it's designed for the receiver to make the catch before falling out of bounds. Nice timing and anticipation by the quarterback on that play.
A completion, but not quite enough for the first down. Third down coming for this offense. They'll run it to keep the clock moving. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, they came into this game today knowing that this guy was going to have to leave his mark in this one, toting the rock, and he's done that. He's come up with some big plays, and he continues to do that here late at a juncture where they've got to continue running it if they're going to win.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How about that alert play from the defense to scoop it up? Hit the afterburners, kid. Touchdown, Horned Frogs! The defense takes matters into their own hands.
And I love the way they break on the football, swarm to the football. This is why you do it, because sometimes the ball comes out, the linebacker picks it up, and tell you what, the big fella shows some speed, takes it all the way back for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The give to the back. Bulls his way forward. Got the first down and still on his feet. And he's bounced out of bounds, but not before a very productive pickup.
I think one of the hardest places to move the football in the field is right outside that fringe area. Now the offense gets to skip that area because it was a great job by this running back making something happen, getting the ball all the way down the field, now set up on 1st and goal.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, Tigers! And the pummeling has started. The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
TCU 42.
Bringing it out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. TCU has it back and the Horned Frogs go on offense. Wants to throw on 1st down. He fires to the left side. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. The Horned Frogs headed quickly to the line.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them, and they're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Caught in the backfield. It's Payne. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And there are certain guys that I want to make sure I hone in on, and I do not give them the football in space. And this running back is one of those guys. Really good job by the...
And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Heat up them pass rushers, bringing them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to
hit the gas, kid. Wide open ahead. Touchdown, LSU. And the route is on.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get concerned, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And he's going to try to return this one. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David, but I'll say this. If you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, you're talking about.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. On second down, he'll let it fly. Takes a hit as he fires. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Pass the sticks, and he may get more. Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down. And the Horned Frogs want to pick up the tempo. They'll throw it on first down. He's going up top here late in the game. Nearly another interception. It'll be second down. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. The incompletion brings us to 2nd and 10. Goes to the option. And not even a chance to pitch it as he is slammed down in the backfield. The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. They'll run the option. Now the toss. Dances away from the D. Hard running there. How about keeping it on the ground on 3rd and long? He gets 9 on the play, and that brings up a 4th and 3.
Offense facing
the option look. Now the pitch. Quick spin on the ride. And they'll ride him down, but not before he picks up the first down. How about the timing on that pitch? Use the play fake, now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Horned Frogs with the 1st and 10. He'll put the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The negative play leaves him with 2nd and 12. Trying play action. He'll throw it. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
They'll snap it for the 10th time on this drive, but they need a chunk on 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Seals. Makes the grab on the left. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. Timeout is called by the defense. 19 ticks remaining. And the Horned Frogs looking to convert on 4th down.
42, Spider. 4, ready.
He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they'll turn it over on downs.
And these aren't easy situations for these offenses, man. Like, it's a known passing situation. The defense is playing coverage. Nowhere to go with the football, forces the incompletion, and this one is all but over.
Here we go.
He wants to start this drive with a pass. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. The incompletion brings up a 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He'll take another shot here. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
And it's caught inside the 20. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players. More physical. They were faster, and it showed today.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.